What's going on, everyone? Today, I will be interviewing the dev of Tactical Misfits, and I'll even go over some assets that we know. Let's get into it. Starting out with my mini interview, I asked him, will there be trinkets like Clash Mini? And if so, do you have any ideas? Nick replied with, no clue what trinkets are. So, there may be, there might not be, we'll see in the future. Do you plan on being the next Supercell? Why or why not? Nick said, we don't want to be the next Supercell. We're just a game company that wants to learn and grow and make popular games. Question number 3. I asked him, what are your plans in case the game flops? Which hopefully that doesn't happen. Nick said, if the game flops, as in literally nobody is online, we're going to keep the servers active while we work on other games. And trust me, there's a lot planned. Question number 4. Are you nervous of being a Clash Mini copy? Nick said, nope, not at all. We aren't exactly like Clash Mini and won't be in the future. I'm excited to see what everybody thinks. Will this game be pay to win? Not pay to win, just pay for cosmetics, which that's a maybe. We know that there's a currency like gems. We'll get into that later in the video. Will there be social features upon release? Early access? No. But on the full release, yes. Which this is interesting because when I was in the Discord, I was actually talking with him and a few other people, and I threw out the idea of clubs in the future. And he said that there's a possibility, and we started throwing around numbers, and I mentioned 25, and Nick said he really likes that number. So we're looking at a possibility of clubs, which is really nice to hear. All right, enough of the boring interview crap. Let's get on to some of the assets that in case you guys might not know. First of all, there were 4 currencies leaked to us: an orb, a berry, a star coin, and a puzzle piece. My prediction for these, well, first off, let's start out with the orb. I think the orb is going to be like gems from Clash Royale or Clash of Clans, whatever you're familiar with. How it's used to buy other resources, but can also be used on cosmetics. So the orb seems like the overall around like super resource, if you know what I'm saying. The berry, I'm thinking it's going to be used to upgrade troops. If you think about what a berry is, it's a food. And foods usually power up things, or it's something that you eat. And when a person in a game usually eats something, they get some sort of like buff to them. So I want to say it's going to use to upgrade characters. Maybe take that with a grain of salt. What's that saying? Next up, we have the star coin. The star coin, I think it will be exclusive to cosmetics. Again, I wouldn't trust any of this. It's my personal predictions, so I'm probably going to be wrong with all this. So we'll have to see what that is. And the puzzle piece, I have no idea. We'll just have to see what that is. I couldn't even make a guess if I wanted to. Here we have the before and after battle box. The old one, it's a little stale, but the new one's a little saturated. We'll have to see what the team does with it. I think the new one is a hell of a lot better than that old one, but again, we'll see what the team does. A lot more detailed, looks very nice, looks very smooth, so I'm excited for that. Moving on to profile icons. Right now, we have 6 profile icons that we know of so far. We have the 3 crowns, the ruby, sapphire, and emerald, along with the coffee, chicken butt, and my very own customized player icon. Here, we have some animations for the Jester and Ava. We've already done the Jester before, but here it is anyways. And here are some of Ava's. We have like a popping up and a digging animation, so that's pretty cool. Bonus animation, testing dummy. There is a new logo. It is still in the works. The old one looked too similar to Clash Mini, so they wanted to remodel it and make it look more unique, which I think is amazing. And I love the font they used for this. Anyways, that's all I have time for today. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Link for the Discord is going to be down below in the description. I'll see you next week.